The usual coffee shop on the corner. Iced coffee, alone again today. The afternoon light shining through the window. The laughter of our two is still trembling. The mixed sandwich you used to order, for some reason I can't order it now. The words I muttered, I wonder if you're doing well, melted in the milk. The seat where I met you is quietly and empty again today. Every time someone sits down, my heart starts beating hard. Memories are still on the coaster, not yet dry. The sounds of the city echo faintly. My hands holding the cup tremble a little. It's not that I want to forget, but I'm still afraid to make it a memory. Just a trivial conversation made the day warmer. I feel like those days are still here, a treasure that no one can see. A small world for just the two of us, mixed with the aroma of coffee. I'm still waiting here. I know I can never go back, but I still wish you open the door and say sorry I'm late. The seat where I met you is quietly empty today. If I could fall in love with someone, I wonder if I could give up this seat. But for now it's fine the way it is. I won't forget you. Yeah, yeah. The sound of the door at 3 p.m. You always appear. The soft scent of summer air, the loosened neck of your shirt. Just the words as usual. My heart skips a beat again today, pretending to take notes, unable to lift my head. Your profile is swaying. One casual smile brightens up the day. I wanna tell you, but I can't. This feeling like melting ice cream. Yeah. Our conversations are always short. I don't even know your name yet. Every time I put down my empty glass, yeah, I feel like our hearts are getting a little closer. On the other side of the register, you waved. Just that made me happy today. But actually, I want to look into your eyes for longer. Unreachable love sways quietly. Your thank you will remain forever in my heart. I want you to notice these feelings just spin around at the end of the straw. Feelings I can't tell anyone pile up in the corner of this store. But just because you come, I can stay here. Even when the bubbles in the cream soda disappear, these feelings still won't melt. seasons change, I hope you'll come. Your habits are known only to me. The sound of slowly melting ice. Suddenly I remember the same scenery from that year. You smiled, your profile with a straw in your mouth. Even though I was joking, I felt a pain in my heart for some reason. That summer, swaying in the glass. If I'd said I love you, would our future have been different? Just like melting ice, ephemeral but beautiful. Feelings mixed with the sounds of cicadas. Memories dancing in the wind on the street corner. I'm sure you're smiling somewhere right now. On the way home, the moment our shadows became one, the warmth of our clasped hands still remains in my heart. It's too transparent to grasp it, but it certainly happened. The irreplaceable days I spent with you, cold and warm. Every time I remember them, I wanna cry a little. It's a different season now, but the taste of iced tea always takes me back to those days, to a dazzling sad afternoon. Every time the summer floating in the iced tea gently tickles my heart, I can say thank you. Now I embrace those days in the melting ice. It's like I've fallen in love again. Every time I mix it with a straw, different flavors emerge. Just like us, you laughed that afternoon. The sweetness of strawberries and the gentleness of bananas, the occasional slightly sour pineapple. All of it mixes well, and it mysteriously becomes delicious. Sweet, sour, and straightforward. Even when we fought, we laughed together. I loved everything about you. Even when I grow up, I won't forget the taste of the drink I had with you. I saw your slightly clumsy eyelashes across the table. The warmth of love was conveyed more than words. Before I finished drinking, you always said, let's come again. I couldn't imagine that summer ever ending. All sorts of feelings were overflowing. Even if I acted tough or felt lonely, as long as you were by my side. Even now I miss those memories of the coffee shop. I still remember all the fruits you liked. They'll never come back, but I still love their taste. On that afternoon when I today. The lingering echoes of our casual conversations and laughter still linger in the air of this restaurant. Neapolitan again today. The bartender smiles. I nod, pretending nothing. The smell of ketchup brings back your smile. It's so unfair. I even remember the taste. You laughed, saying it was too hot, but I can't forget the fork we shared and the bubbles in the slightly cooled soda. I told my friends I'd gotten over you, but this taste is too honest. Suddenly the warmth of that day comes back to me. I touch the screen of my smartphone and then close it. I can't ask how are you, but every time I order Neapolitan, my heart gets a little warmer again. My heart fills with emotion at first bite, because somewhere deep inside I still can't accept that we broke up. Hey, are you still eating? If I'd been honest then, I wonder if you'd still be sitting here. clock hands move faster than usual. The only sound in the empty shop is the sound of the cup. You ordered your usual coffee. I sat down without saying anything. You said you're tired again today, and I felt like your laugh was trembling a little. The neon lights swayed through the glass, and my heart was fluttering. Then you gently took out a small box from your pocket. Tears spilled before you could say anything. A dreamlike night began. It was the same coffee as always, but today there was one thing that was different. In this place where we first met, you said I want to tell you someday the feelings you've been keeping in your heart for so long. I felt like I could finally hear them tonight. After the bartender left the table, the silence was so warm that I couldn't look you in the eyes, but our hearts were facing each other. I could only nod to those words that were gently offered to me, and on the way home we cried and laughed. I'll never forget this scene, just before the bar closed, and it was our beginning. The warmth that remained in the bottom of the cup, and the firmness of our fingers holding hands permeated the quiet bar, and it became the most gentle night in the world. Your trembling voice wasn't because you were anxious, it was because you were serious. The words, let's stay together forever, lit a light deep in my heart. The usual seat, the usual smile, but today everything changed. The last customer closed the door, smiling, saying I'll come again. After wiping the table, I took a deep breath, while gently holding the guitar that I put away at the back of the shelf. The chords that I played softly were a sign of the end of the day. At the empty counter, as if speaking to myself, my fingers quietly played the phrases I remembered. I felt that the things I hid behind my smile would become lighter if I put them into sound. The emotions I turned into notes melted into the air of the store. I put on the strings, things that words can't express. In the darkened space, I feel like I'm not alone. Thank you for this store, this sound, and this quiet night. In the past, I was chasing my dreams and looking at the lights of the stage, but now, lighting a small light here, I'm a little proud to be someone's place. This guitar is also playing with a little joy. The words, I'll come again, somehow remain in my heart. I hope this sound also remains in someone's heart. The melody after closing windows and stir someone's memory, as if suddenly remembering somewhere in a busy day. There is a kindness born in the silence of the night. The guitar in me and the lingering aftertaste of the night. That's why I'm here. That I notice things that words can't express. In the dark and space, I feel like I'm not alone. Thank you for this door, this sound and this quiet. I get a night, but the guitar in me and the lingering aftertaste of the night. That's why I'm here. In the morning, when I wake up a little early, I wipe the window and take a deep breath. It feels like the weekend cake is waiting for you. Every time the doorbell rings, my heart flutters. I wanna smile when our hello. My hands tremble slightly as I put the cup down. I try to hide my gestures so that no one notices. The words, "It's cold again today," ring gently. When I hand over the sugar pot, my fingers are hot when I touch you. The moment I look away, I realize I'm in love. My heart melts with the sweeter latte than usual. I suddenly feel excited by just a few words. I wonder if you'll come again. I think about that after I leave. The smile blooming across the table is burned into my eyes and won't go away. At the start of the week, I polish that seat again. Why am I so happy about such a trivial matter? My heart is chasing you without my permission. The voice ordering the same coffee as always sounds a little sleepy. After muttering, "It's busy today," something was born in the silence of just the two of us. These feelings that I can't express become bubbles and disappear. I'm staring you, even though I don't know your name. Our ordinary everyday life is turning into something special. I'm scared that one day these feelings will spill out. Silence suddenly arises in the margins of our conversation. There was a heartbeat there that was more certain than words. I wanna tell you, but I don't wanna break it. I'm calling you only in my heart. A weekend only menu, that's my love for you. The words all come again, warm my heart. I can't say it, but you're the reason. Today I'm gazing at that seat again and smiling softly. Even though the alarm goes off, I don't wanna get up. I leave yesterday's tears on my pillow. The light coming in through the window is a little stronger. I take one more deep breath. The sweet warm smell drifts from the kitchen. The sound of toasted bread and melted butter. A morning like this isn't so bad. My heart melts little by little. It wraps up my crumpled feelings. More than the words, it's okay. It just seeps into the depths of my stomach. Even the tears from that day make the butter melt. There are days I felt like I could start today over. It's burned too much, but somehow it's still precious. I mix a little courage into the jam I spread with a spoon. Even if there's no mark on the calendar, it's a morning when something seems to be starting. Even yesterday's me can be kind. I felt like the butter was telling me that I don't need to be perfect. The magic of the morning melts my tightly clenched heart. It's not someone's words. This sense saves me. I feel like I'm a little closer to being the person who can say see you tomorrow. Just like the magic of buttered toast. An ordinary morning becomes special, painting all the traces of tears and the continuation of dreams on this one piece. I can love myself a little more today. The rhythm of the drops running down the windows of the building. When I closed my umbrella, I felt like coming here. Putting my cold hands in my pockets, I sat down in my usual seat. The owner doesn't say much, but I tried a dark roast today. I nodded in a quiet voice, just that made me wanna cry. He touches my heart before he even says it, pretending not to notice my slightly depressed gaze. The steam from the cup that was gently placed down. An ordinary afternoon is a relief. The unmarked umbrellas beyond the window look blurred. I wanna be honest with myself just for today. I hope this coffee will hide the traces of tears that I won't show to anyone. A small radio behind the counter, jazz music plays, soothing my heart. The moment I realize I'm not alone, something unravels deep inside my heart. The warmth of the quiet shop. I'm sure they won't say the words, there's no need to rush. But it's oozing out next to the milk pitcher. Days like these protect me, even on days when the world seems a little cold. There's unchanging time here. Instead of words like come again, the bartender's back smiles. The bartender is kind on rainy days. The warmth of his silent hands. My tired heart melts gently by the time I leave. The sound of the rain starts to feel a little dear. This bar is my shelter. dusty record. The air you bring, bitter and sweeter than coffee. Every Saturday at this table, we talk about the weather and the news. But sometimes you show your profile, you start to say something, but stop. I don't want to break the silence until the record stops. I can only laugh without being able to say anything. It feels like this distance is about to break, but our fingertips can't touch. I listen to the same song today. It's unfair to project my feelings onto you as I see you across the table. Do you notice, don't you notice? I told myself it didn't matter. After I stood up and said I'm going home, there was a little bit of warmth left in the cup. Feelings more eloquent than words bring me back here. I wonder if it's okay to dream. I loved you even if it didn't come true. If this time is going to end, I want us to stop just like this. The last sound sways and disappears. The smell of coffee and your habits still remain in the shop. The voice of see you later still resonates in my heart like an illusion.